Hi, and welcome to the Repair Panda. In today's video, we'll be working on a PS5 DualShock controller that has stick drift in both. The left-hand side's not too bad, but the right-hand side's pretty bad, so we're going to definitely replace both of them. The joystick we are going to be using as replacements are the Hall Effect joysticks from Injured Gadgets. So we got two of those for our controller. So let's get it going. Alright, so this controller is a version 2, is CFI ZCT. If I'm not mistaken, that is a version 2. It's been a while since I looked up these controller model names, so I may be a little off there. And just use our, there we go. So take this black shield off right here. We'll give that a little clean off video. And that gives us access to underneath. Now we take off both R1 and L1. And we just put it in there and very easily pry them out. Alright, now we have 4 Phillips heads that we need to remove. We'll go ahead and start that. So once we get this apart, we are going to desolder the 2 joysticks from the PCB board in there. Let's get my plastic one. Yeah, that's what I just want to do. Snap it all back into place after I unsnapped it. Oh, sorry. I'm trying my best to keep this in frame, but there it goes. There it is. Alrighty. And then we got the 2 tabs right here that need to come undone as well. Now if we just work it and push it up a little bit, so we got, I find it best to like kind of pull upwards and then push at the same time, kind of like a motion like this, up and out, up and out. It's the best way I've found. So the inside of here is not too bad. We're going to clean up. We'll clean up the edges here that has a little bit of dirt buildup and stuff as well. All right, now we take out our battery lead here. There it is. Now the battery comes out like so. Now we have one more screw right here to take out as well. So we'll take that out. Now with that out, the battery compartment will be coming out, but we also need to remove the microphone connection that's down here. So we're going to get our tweezers and just pull right up, and now that all comes out. Alright. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more flexes to remove. And they all should have like a little flab, like this blue flab. You want to pull it from there. And not from anything, not from the flex itself. This one, I don't know if you can see. The darker brown, that's right here. That's the pull tab right there. So that's what you want to pull, not the flex itself. And then another blue one right here. Alright. Now all you gotta do is push through with your tabs, and it should pop out. Come on. Why aren't you popping out for me? Come on. I just don't want to pop out, do you? I just don't want to pop out. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't miss a screw, did I? No. No, I did not. But it does not want to pop out like it should. There it goes. There we go. Now we just fold it down a little bit. I hold and just pull the thumbsticks off. Hold and pull the thumbsticks off. So here are the 2 joysticks we are going to be replacing today. So now if we hold the board like so, we're going to use our desoldering gun, and we will desolder the, how many points are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's 14 points on each controller. So we'll get that going. And the reason I use the desoldering tool is because it heats up the hole, and I don't have to mess with the braid. I'm not a big fan of the braid. Okay. And then once we're done, we gotta calibrate these new joysticks as well. So we'll do that as well in this video. The GitHub link. Calibrate these so there's no drift in them when my customer plays with his controller. So that should be the first one. Let's just give it a little quick clean, make sure I'm not missing anything. There's just a tad bit of solder that got stuck on there. There we go. Alright, all the holes look good. And that should, one of them still hold on. One of them still holding on. It doesn't look like it. Can we, I wonder if it's just pretty well stuck in there. There it goes. Got one side. Let's see which ones are moving and which ones not. Oh, they're all moving. Okay. Just wiggle it back and forth. There we go. And there's one joystick out of the PCB. With that, we just go to the other side here and do the same exact thing. Now we got some wires we gotta tuck out the way here. Tuck them down. And that should be all of them. Check the front side, see if there's any solder that still needs to be removed. Nope. Alright. Now we just gotta wriggle it back and forth until it comes loose. Actually, up there, it looks like it's still a little connected up here. There we go. See what's not wriggling. These ones over here. There we go. Make sure they're disconnected. There we go. They're all disconnected. Now it's just to make sure they're easily coming out so I don't wreck the holes. I'll give it a little nice gentle clean on both sides, and the front side is not too bad. Okay, so now what we do is we get our joysticks. These only fit in one way on the board, so you'll know which way they go. Alright, now that I have that in, we hold it up and get some solder on our tip. I want to make sure that's laying flat as possible. Get one of these bigger ones going. There it is. And now we just get all the rest of them all soldered up. We'll have to go back and fix that one. Alright. Let's try to get these wires out the way without breaking them. Alright, now we push them up and get the bottom ones. And just like the radio we did a couple weeks ago, I'm going to come back and make sure this solder is nice looking and going through the holes. So there's good connection on everything. There we go. Everything has a very solid connection now. Now I'll give it a little clean up the flux. Just make sure we go with the wires and the directions of the wires so we don't pull them off the board and damage the board themselves. This one's going this way. Spin it 80 degrees, 90 degrees. There we go. Come on. There we are. Alright. Now we get our first contact on there, soldered up. That way we know it's on there flat and nice. There we go. And then we just solder the other 13 pins. And then we do some calibration. And then I'll take it fully apart later for the customer to fully clean. Perfect. And then just like the other side, we come back, make sure to make the solder joints as best as possible. There we go. And just like before, we give it a little clean. Alright. There we put our start button in there. That comes up. I pull, make sure all the flexes are up. So make sure that one. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me now. Come on. There we go. And then we just need this flex right here to come up. Okay. Now we do the microphone one again. Okay. Make sure it's in there. Microphone is not where it's supposed to be. Come on, microphone. Come up through where you need it's supposed to be. There it is. Right through there. Alright. Now we use our pull tabs to get them back into the correct spots for the flexes. And I forgot to put the thumb pads back on. Hold on. Alright, let me retake out the flexes so I can put the thumb pads back on. Okay. I can't believe I forgot the thumb pads. That's the start button. It's okay. Alright, there we go. Alright. So flex is up. Flex is up. Alright. There we go. Alright, now we can reattach the flexes. Push in there. This one gets pushed in as well. This one gets pushed in as well. Using the pull tabs that they have. Alright, now I have everything back into place. Alright, there's that. There's that. Come on. Don't do this to me. There we go. There it is. Alright. Alrighty. I forgot this one. Now that I remembered to put everything back this time. Alrighty. Now we'll go throw the battery on. And I'm just hand tightening these screws. I'm not overexerting them. I'm not doing anything dramatic with these screws. The battery. There we go. Stay in place. Alright. So this is the opposite way I'm taking it off. Here. I'm trying to make sure it's down. Of course it's not. I didn't get it in there right. There it is. There we go. Alright. This is as far as I'm going to take it. And we're going to move over to our screen real quick. Okay. I'm going to leave this here for you guys to see while we connect our controller. Alright, so you might be able to see that the right stick is a little bit to the right, left is a little bit to the left as well, but that's what we're going to fix. Alright, first we want to do, what we did was we reconnected our controller to the calibration system, and now we want to calibrate stick center, and it's going to give us some props here. It gives you a little guide, so I've read this through already. So now we want to go to the top left corner of each, so right here, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Alright, so top left corner and release. So top left is over here on both controllers, so we'll do both of that. Top left, and then we released. Top right, release, hit continue. Bottom left, hit continue. And bottom right, hit continue. Alright, now the calibration is completed. We hit done. We want to make sure we save our calibration. Alright, so we make sure we hit this save button right here. And changes are saved automatically. So now, if we disconnect and reconnect, it's still there. It's centered nicely. Now we want to calibrate the stick range. To do that, I like to have the checkbox on. That way I can see what type of error we're getting. Alright, so now we want to calibrate stick range. And what we do is I do one at a time. And I just go up and slowly rotate as slow as possible until I'm back up to the beginning. Same thing, I push up, and then we just slowly rotate so it can calibrate itself as best as possible. There you go. And we hit done. Calibration completed. Now we want to save our changes. Hit OK. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the gamepad and tester, and now we're going to check. Alright. There you go. That's me moving the joysticks when I'm pushing on the button. I don't have a very solid down button. Let me just make sure all the buttons are working. And because I forgot to put in the L1 and R1 buttons, we'll just use. And there you go. Now if we want to test to see what kind of error we're getting, as long as it's below like 14, I'm happy. There you go. 9% and 10%. From my understanding, anything below 14% on these sticks is really good. If you want to recalibrate them, you can. It just takes a simple redoing it. You can go slower. I didn't go super slow, but I did go slow, so you could possibly get that average error a little bit lower. But for me, I think it's going to be alright for what we need it to do. And that's it. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I fix the drift on these two thumbsticks. And I'll see you again on our next video. Have a good day.